what is your leadership mission when you're in that school? And that's to distinguish completely from your school mission. That's a different conversation. I'm asking you about your leadership mission. See, what's that thing? Think about, as a leader, you've got all these responsibilities. Your day never ends, right? And I'm making an assumption just based on the title of this presentation and the description that I'm talking to a room full of leaders. If I got classroom teachers in the room, it's for you, but I didn't have you in mind, right? So don't write on the evaluation, man, he wasn't speaking to me, because I'm making the assumption that I'm talking to the leadership, right? So as the lead or the aspiring leader, you're in the right place if that's who you are. But as the leader, you got all these responsibilities, and there's never a day you sit there and say, my day is done. Those days don't exist. I've completed everything. It doesn't happen. And I mean, even on the last day of school, you don't have a day where it's done. Look at this. So you've got responsibility that stretches forever. Those are the things that you just have to do based on the definition of your job. But that's not your mission. Your mission, we bring that and narrow it and say, this is that thing you said that I must do. See, that's different. I'm asking you folks, what's that thing that you said, I must accomplish this? In fact, you said, nothing will stop it. Nothing will stop me. I will never rest until my mission is accomplished. Let me share with you mine. I began my career as a teacher, my mission as a teacher in 1988 in Brooklyn, New York City. And I went into that classroom the first day with this mission of saving, rescuing, developing my young men. I don't have to tell you what's going on with young men, particularly young men of color, but not confined to them. I don't have to tell you about the data across the country relative to those young men, particularly in some of your larger cities across America. I don't have to tell you that. I don't have to bore you with that. I said, as long as you're under my watch, you're going to soar. And you will be able to distinguish being a young male from being a young man, as long as you're under my watch. That became this is what I must do. That became the mission. So obviously there were certain programs that had to be put into place to ensure that when young men leave me, whether it be at the 5th grade level, the 8th grade level, or the 12th grade level, that they are walking in a definition of being young men, not young males. That was my mission. That's what tugged away at me. That's what kept me preoccupied. That's what kept me up at night. That's what kept me tossing and turning. That's what kept me from being able to have good conversations with my wife, because all I want to talk about is the mission. See, I'm asking you, what's your leadership mission? What's that thing that defines you? What's that thing that you said I must do? What's that thing you said I will not stop until this is accomplished? Sort of like your signature. It's who you are, your mission, the intentionality, purpose of the mission.